hope you're okay. We're back for another week of online learning. We are going to be carrying on with our fractions in maths. So I need you to use all of your learning from last week to help you this week. You're going to be amazing. Now, we're going to do a few more days on fractions and then we're going to move on so we can start to learn to tell the time, which is a little bit tricky, but I bet some of you can already do it. So, today's lesson, we are going to be looking at these again. Okay, what are these called? Can you remember? Okay, it is halves. So we are going to read this fraction together using our very special STEM sentence. Are we ready? 2 equal parts make my whole, and I have one of those equal parts. I have a half. So we're going to draw that. Two equal parts make my whole, and I have one of those equal parts. Okay, now I'm going to introduce something slightly different to you now. I am going to draw this fraction, which looks a little bit strange because we've got the same number as our numerator and the same number as our denominator. Now we're going to use that special STEM sentence to help us again. So, together, are we ready after 3? 1, 2, 3. 2 equal parts make my whole, and I have 2 of those equal parts. Can you say that again? 2 equal parts make my whole, and I have 2 of those equal parts. Okay, I have 2 halves. So, my whole, the same size. Oops. 2 equal parts make my whole, and I have 2 of those equal parts. Okay, so 2 halves is the same as 1 whole. Okay, we need to remember that. So what we're going to be doing today is counting up in fractions. So we're going to have a little bit of investigation together and then you're going to have some activities. Okay, so I'm going to draw a number line and you're going to help me, oh, wibbly wobbly, you're going to help me count up in halves. Okay, so I'm going to start at 0. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my increments on. Okay. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to decide I've got a pizza. So I'm going to have half a pizza to start me off. Okay? 1 half. Now because we're counting up in a half, we're going to add a half each time. So, here was my half a pizza. And here's another half a pizza. I have got 2 halves, which is the same as 1 whole. We write that as 1. Okay? Now I'm going to add another half a pizza. So this time, I know I've got a whole pizza plus a half pizza. So I've got 1 and a half. Okay? Now I'm going to add another half this time. I have got 2. Okay, I'm going to carry on counting. So 2, 2 and a half, 3. Can you count with me? Adding a half, 3 and a half, 4. Adding a half, 4 and a half, all the way up to 5. Okay, so that is our counting in halves. So, shall we do it together after 3? You ready? 1, 2, 3. 0, a half, 1, 1 and a half, 2, 2 and a half, 3, 3 and a half, 4, 4 and a half, 5. Okay, again. 0, a half, 1, 1 and a half, 2, 2 and a half, 3, 3 and a half, 4, 4 and a half, 5. Okay, well done.
Okay, so what can you see? I've got 1 whole pizza, 2 whole pizzas, and half a pizza. I have got 2 and a half. Oh, this one's a little bit different, isn't it? First of all, it's cake, not pizza. But I can see here that I've got some halves and I've got some wholes. So I'm going to count my wholes first, always. 1, 2, 3, 3 and a half, 4. Okay, using my halves counting to help me, I've got 4 cakes. Apples, okay, I can see I've got some fractions of an apple and I've got some whole apples, so I'm going to count my wholes first. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 4 apples, 5 apples, 5 and a half, 6. And finally, how many glasses of water have we got here? I'm going to count my full glasses first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and a half, 7, using my halves counting.
Okay, so I have got 3 different challenges for you again today, and as always, if you want to just do the first 2 challenges, that's fine. If you'd like to challenge yourself to do the 3rd challenge, then that is absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm going to share them with you now. I have uploaded the sheets onto Class Dojo as a PDF, so if you want to see the sheets bigger, then you can click on that and it'll open them on your tablet, your laptop or a phone, whatever you're using, but you can also just pause the screen. Okay?
Okay, so challenge number 1. Fill in the missing numbers by counting in halves. So we've got 0, half, 1. What is the answer here? What is the answer here? What number goes here and what number goes here? Okay, you don't have to draw the number line out, but you can do if you want to. Or you can just write challenge 1 and write the 4 different numbers that should go there. Okay, so pause it now if you're not looking on Dojo. Okay, challenge number 2. We've got some very greedy teachers here. So what I'd like to know is how many pizzas did the teachers eat? So you've got Miss Scotney, Miss Sison, you've got me, Miss Harries and Mrs Flint. How many pizzas did we eat? Again, in your book, just write the name and how many pizzas they ate next to it. And finally, this is a fun challenge. So challenge number 3, can you draw the contents of Miss Harry's fridge? So in my fridge, I have got 1.5 chocolate cakes, 3.5 pizzas, 2.5 apples, 1.5 bottles of milk and 4.5 chocolate bars. Can you draw them to show my fridge? I'll be so impressed if you can do this. You'll absolutely blow me away. Okay, can't wait to see your work and I'll see you again tomorrow.